Jolie here for SecondsOut with Joe Hayden, Dave Allen, after Dennis Hobson's show at Fight Academy. Joe, I'll come to you first. Cracking main event, Matt Windle winning. Now he's in line for the Commonwealth.
Yeah, great fight, mate. Oh, Matt, yeah. Yeah, sweet. All right, yeah. No, mate, yeah, great fight. Full of action. Scorecard 117, 110, bit. Am I controversial saying that? Bit far, but I think it was closer than what some of the scorecards said, but I think Matt deserved it, yeah. We're dropping him with body shot. Great shot, and yeah, definitely deserved to win.
Fight Academy as a whole, Dave. I know you're on commentary duties last week, aka topless commentator. What do you make of it? I know when you retired, you were like you wanted to do punditry, and now you're back and you're doing punditry, so it's kind of worked out well.
Yeah, I'm doing a bit of everything. The comeback is on August 27th. The boxing's great. I'm not coming back to. Early in my career, I had aspiration to be a world champion, of course, and then you come short there and you want to be European champion, British champion. But I was sat out for 6 months. I've not boxed for 18 months, but I was sat out for 6 months retired. And I've got fighters I manage, and obviously in the current climate, it's hard for anyone to box. But I've got 2 kids making the debut. I've got one a female 2-0, and I've got Levi Kinsey 7-1. So opportunities for them are hard to come by. So I was sat and just thinking, how can I get these out? I want to get them busy. I want to get them fighting. And I saw the whole Fightzone thing, and I just thought there's an opportunity here for them. So yeah, they could box on these shows, but it's waiting, it's asking, it's maybe yes, no, maybe so. So I just said, look, if I box on these shows, what's in it for me, basically, for kids that I train and manage? And I said, look, when you fight, 2 of your boys can fight as well, or females. And I just kind of slept on it. I had one night's sleep on it. I just thought, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm only doing 4 or 6 rounders, but the opportunity to get the fighters that I train and manage out and active, I couldn't say no. And at the same time, I'm not gonna be fighting Luis Ortiz and Tony Yoka's again. I hope not, because otherwise they have to sit out. But so yeah, and I get the best of both worlds, and also as I get through the punditry, the commentary, the reporting, I'm getting the experience with that I needed, that I wanted if I'd retired. So it's just the best of both worlds.
It's quite a selfless thing to do. Were you hoping to get out on the Malta card first?
No, I'm not going to Malta. I don't like flying, so I just knocked that on the head straight away. I said,
like sun though?
I don't really like the sun either. I'm quite a miserable person. So the plan is to watch August 27th in Sheffield.
Who's on the undercard?
I am the undercard. I'm the undercard to Anthony Tomlinson. Anthony Tomlinson's my best friend outside of boxing, so to get to be on his undercard for me is amazing, and for him as well. And I want to go on that card. That was the card I chose because I do think I'll bring a lot of eyes to the platform. A lot of people watch the show. And I thought, who better than Ant to be the headline event and more people get more eyes on him. So that's the plan. It might be a 4-rounder. It might not be the greatest opposition, but I'm back in the ring, and I think I'm very fortunate that people just like to see me perform, be it on the mic, in the ring, and that's a privileged position to be in. So I'm very lucky with that.
Joe, are you going to be on any of his undercards in the next sort of year?
Maybe at next 18 months' time. I'm currently amateur, obviously. With amateur boxing, it's not very active at the minute. As soon as we've got experience with amateurs and we've got what we want out of amateurs, we're looking at a year to 18 months. Then I'll be looking at getting on undercards, and hopefully by then there'll be big shows.
So you're currently thinking sort of start of 2022 maybe?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Hopefully 2021 is a building year with amateurs and get as many as we can, and hopefully win a few amateur titles, and then I'll turn over and yeah, I'll be looking at getting on undercards.
How much has COVID screwed you over basically?
You know what, mate? COVID's actually kind of been a blessing in disguise. Obviously, I was at my old amateur club at the start of COVID, and then I kept training throughout, and I got a message off Danny asking me to come down and do a bit of training with him. And I went down, and after a couple of sessions, ended up staying with Dave and staying with it. And it's been the best thing that's happened to me in my boxing career, because it's given me opportunities like this, and it's given me just the opportunities are endless, really. The sparring I've been getting, the opportunities coming here, the training from Dave, it's done me a blessing, yeah.
Danny Morrell, Dave, I'll come to you. He's obviously 1-0, fought on the MTK show. What's next for him? Do you have any updates? I spoke to him last week. I'm not sure. He didn't say anytime soon.
Well, I don't train or manage Danny. Basically, I took Danny on at 15. He was like my son/brother, best mate, all rolled into one. And it got to a point where I was meant to fight Chris Lovejoy, and I rung Dominic Ingle and I said, Dom, would you train Danny? Because I was sending Danny up there while I was busy training. And Dom just said it will take on and see how it gets on. Danny's an hard worker, so Dom's took him on full time, you know, and I couldn't be more proud. When I met Danny, he won 8 out of about 35. He wasn't very good, he was out of shape, he'd not boxed for a long time. And I just met him, and he's just a nice kid, and he has got ability. So for him to go from there to being signed by MTK, trained by Dominic Ingle, he's got sponsors coming out of his ears. He's got more sponsors than us. So it's amazing, and now I just get to sit back and watch him as a fan. I just want to see. I just watch him now grow all the time, and it's nice to see. So I don't really work with Danny on a professional basis, but I'm on the phone to him every day. I might as well wipe his ass. So, but what I did with him, that for me was like a trial. I wanted to see what I could do with somebody, and then now I got Joe. I trained Liam, trained a few other amateur kids that are real beginners, and I managed a few fighters, but. It's just nice. I've got the right mix. I've got Levi Kinsella, who's going to become an experienced pro. You know, I manage a female box. That's great to be on, in that kind of that female boxing booming at the minute. I've got 2 kids making the pro debut, and I've got Joe. I think in 18 months, 2 years time, he'll be an area champion looking to win English and British titles. I think, you know, I shouldn't have favourites, but he works that hard. He's that professional. I've got the highest of hopes for him, you know, and a lot of natural ability as well. I train him. I tell him what to do. He does the food himself. He does all the stuff a top fighter should do on his own. He does it on his own. He doesn't need me to push him to do certain things. So that, alongside how he picks things up, I'm very excited. So I'm coming back boxing myself. I'm doing it for him. Doing it for Liam Carrigan, who I train as well. He's got a broken leg at the minute, but. I do it for them, I do it for Levi to get an opportunity, I do it for Stevie to get an opportunity. So, and at the same time, I'm going to get to box again and enjoy that. So, the way things are going at the minute, we've got a fantastic team. We've got Steve Slack, he's my assistant coach, he's events manager for White Rhino Promotions. Everything's going really well, and it's just a great vibe we've got about the team at the minute. It's amazing what we've got going on. It's like a little family that we've got. And that again, I was trained by Brendan Ingle, and I want to bring that same kind of vibe to my area, and I think in time I will.
Just to end the interview then, I'll go to both of you. By the end of sort of your career as a promoter, we'll say, or manager, how many world champions do you think you could produce? Joe, I'll come to you first.
In the whole team, I think it's a tough one, mate.
Look back on this one day, so just do it for 5-10 years.
I'm going to be a world champion.
There's one, how many more?
Liam's going to be a world champion. Levi's going to be a world champion.
Whole stable.
Stevie will be a world champion.
Steve Slack will be a world champion. The thing for me is, right, Joe wakes up every day and trains, does 14-hour shifts. He don't do that not to try and become a world champion. So I look at me and I want him to succeed. My first aim is he wins the novice under-10s, under-20s. That's my first realistic aim. But I don't look at Liam, I don't look at Joe. I train them day in, day out. With Levi and Stevie, it's different. I don't see them every day. I'm managing them. I try and get the best opportunities I can. That's my job for them. But for these, I don't look at them and think, I want you to win a British title, I want you to win a world title. I look at Joe and I said, Joe, we're going here tonight, we're going there tomorrow. This is coming in the post for you. It's just stuff like that. So it's just, that's what all I want to do is give them opportunities to have a better life. I did that with Danny, and now I'm doing that with these, so I'm very proud of it. And obviously Dennis Hobson as well. On the
gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I was going to interview you after, but
the best is yet to come, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come the day you're mine. Hey, fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, David, kiss me. We love Dave Allen. Can't wait for him to make his debut once again the second time round. Dave Allen, the White Rhino. Class act inside and outside the ring. Love him to bits. And the public out there is probably the most popular boxer from these isles. Besides maybe Ricky Hatton, Dave Allen is the number uno. and the second coming. We're going to win something together.
Cheers, Dan. That was good. That's where I get it from. You see, learned from the best all them years ago.